We're back with another episode of Lake Beauty Bible Chop. 6 chefs have made it to the next round and will be working with a unique set of ingredients. Will there be fire in the kitchen again? Find out today on episode 2 of Lake Beauty Bible Chop. Today, the chefs will be cooking with ramen noodles, caramel, andouille sausage, and butter beans.
Ooh.
Queen Elizabeth!
Ooh.
Wait a second.
Boy, I like this.
That's gonna be interesting.
Chefs, your 30 minutes begins now.
We're trying to figure out what we're going to make out of these very intriguing ingredients, and we agreed upon something kind of like spaghetti. This feels a little more like
You immediately knew that.
I'm feeling pretty confident. If we can get this to come through as we imagine, it doesn't happen very often, but you know, if we get lucky this time, we're gonna have a chance.
What a gift, frozen vegetable.
So we're thinking about doing like a thick ramen bowl that's sweet and savory with the caramel in the broth, and we have the sausage and vegetables in there with the noodles. Oh.
so aggressive.
Oh yeah, I can't put that all up. You immediately. I'm a little nervous.
I'm really nervous.
I think we can pull it off.
They're trying to do it without us, Fred. We gotta get back in there. We got disqualified. Think about our pride, Fred. Our pride. We're prideful.
Chefs, you have 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
The caramel's still melting a little bit more, and then we're gonna add that, and then once we do that, we can taste test flavors. I'm a little concerned about vegetables, but I think they're gonna be okay because I think we can small enough.
Now what caramel for?
I want to go home, but I'm still gonna try to make this dish because my friend is forcing me to. But,
Chefs, you have 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Let's try it. I'm kind of nervous. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Really?
But no, like, it's supposed to look just like this. Like, I'm what do you mean? We don't need the cookbook, Fred. All we need is intuition.
I have high hopes too, but I also have some doubts. Clearly.
Chefs, your time is up. Please bring your dishes out. Hey judges, where's Big Papa Pete?
Well, unfortunately, he got food poisoning from last week.
Oh, okay, so are we down a judge then?
Yeah. We would like you to be our third judge.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see what they got.
All right.
We're dish too. We're back. We're back. Go. Get to him. We made this dish. But wait! We'll get the sauce! Just a little bit drizzle.
You want me to eat that?
Yeah. This is a masterpiece.
That.
I'll tell you what.
There is a reason you got eliminated the first time.
What are you talking
This
about?
is disgusting.
What? Ah!
And stay out.
Man, we could have done so much better. We really thought we at least had a little bit of a chance.
Sorry about that, guys. Situation is taken care of. We'll take our first contestants now.
We'll first take Anne and Jaqueline Del Gomez. Please present your dishes.
So what you have before you is a dish that we call, what do we call it?
Mother's leftover lunch.
So that's that. And so we decided to take the ramen noodles and we just made it into noodles. And we did not discard the flavoring. We put that on the toast. So it's kind of like a flavored garlic toast. And then we took the caramel sauce and put it on the sausage, which we had a nice side with the apples. And then the beans are in the sauce.
All right. Well,
This does look like something my mom will make. The caramel is definitely crunchy.
There's a lot of seasoning on the toast.
yes, I think that's the chicken flavor.
Good flavor. Just could have used a little bit less.
I don't know about you, but my noodles are a little bland. There's not much going on there, other than the sauce that comes with them. So, but the apple and meat combo is quite nice.
Chefs Chuck Charles and Billy the Adult, please present your dishes.
So what we have for you today is Bayou beans and pork. We have the sausage cut and deep fried with the ramen breading, the rice.
Rice has some good old-fashioned beans mixed in with some bell peppers, as you can see. Good medley of sweet spices. And to top that off, a bit of sweet chili sauce.
And the caramel itself on the side was a failure on our part, running late. We didn't have time to present it the way we'd like to. It is to be used as a dipping sauce for your sausage.
Essentially, you were able to keep a good consistency with the sauce that didn't harden too much, so that's a good job on your part.
It's not too spicy. It leaves a warmth. I definitely didn't see a lot of the beans, but you definitely get the texture of the bean.
Oh, I have lots of beans in mine.
I like the sausage. It looks like it's a little burnt. Leaves a warmth on the back of your tongue, but when you put it with that caramel sauce, I just would have liked to seen a little bit more caramel sauce because mine just seemed to harden on the plate.
Chefs Evelyn and Chef Piper, please present your dishes.
What's called is sweet ramen stew, and it's like a ramen soup with sweet peppers, onions, beans, sausage, and in the broth there is caramel.
Yeah. And the idea behind it was Evelyn just had a really good idea what to do with the ramen turning into a soup, and then I thought of my time in Mexico and I was like, hey, let's try and combine these flavors just a little bit. So that's what the idea behind this is.
You know, it's funny. I know they didn't talk about what they were doing, but this kind of looks like a soup version of that last one.
Yeah, it kind of
Just a little bit, but I'm excited to see.
It reminds me. There's a very southern feel to it as I smell it and look at it. It's definitely spicy, and it's definitely sweet.
See, I don't get a lot of the spice.
It's
I
not
get a lot
burnt.
of sweet. I don't get a lot of flavor either, besides with the meat.
Oh no, no, but I'm getting a lot of juice. It's an interesting combination of, like, you think it's gonna be spicy, and it's got a little bit of sweetness, and then it just kind of doesn't hit you like a spice would. It just sort of goes away. So you almost don't.
Once again, contestants were sent away so judges could have time to discuss and deliberate.
was relatively surprised at the quality of the bar scent.
Yeah.
Evelyn and Piper, I think, for me, I think they could have done a little bit more of alterations to the ingredients that they had. I feel like they just threw it into a broth. They could have cooked the sausage and or put a garnish or a bread on the side that would have really played with their soup. So.
See, and I agree with you, but I also would say on the opposite side of that, Anne and Jaqueline, you know, they just kind of threw everything on the plate. They tried to be creative, but the thing I tasted most wasn't even one of the ingredients. It was their pizza or their spaghetti sauce. It didn't really make sense.
Can we talk about for a second with Chuck Charles and Billy the Adult, just how good that was?
Oh yeah.
It caught me off guard.
Complete surprise.
It's a complete surprise. When they presented it to me, I was kind of, you know, a little bit hesitant at first, especially when Chuck Charles told me that, you know, they made a mistake with that. But when I tasted it, the salty sweetness that came with the meat, the bread and meat, was incredible dipping it with the caramel sauce. And the rice was perfectly seasoned. The beans did this excellent complement of creating this meaty texture to it, and it had the spiciness that just reminded me of Cajun cooking. I thought it was really, really good.
It was very good. And I think they used the ramen in the most creative way out of everyone else.
Yeah, great warm flavors and blew me out of the water for sure.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna have to vote, so what do you guys think?
Well, you heard my vote. I think it's Anne and Jaqueline that go home.
And I would say it'd be Evelyn and Piper, so.
Well, Hunter, that leaves it up to you.
Thank you, chefs, for your dishes. We really appreciate all of the hard work that you put in. But unfortunately, one of you will need to be chopped. Chuck Charles and Billy the Kid, will you please step forward? Chuck Charles, Chef Chuck, Chef Billy, your dish was phenomenal. The way you incorporated the meat with the caramel was absolutely amazing. We all loved eating it, and honestly, we couldn't get enough of it. So, you two will be safe. Thank you. For the remaining chefs, please step forward. For the remaining chefs.
Chef Evelyn and Chef Piper, we really appreciated the flavor that came together of the soup. We just wished we could have seen a little bit more creativity with the use of your ingredients.
Chef Anne, Chef Jaqueline, we appreciated what you tried to do with the seasoning on the toast and made it taste pretty good. Unfortunately for you, the main star of your dish was actually one of the ingredients that was not in your basket with the sauce. And the noodles were a little bland.
The chefs who will be getting chopped today will be Chef Jaqueline.
Yes!
And Chef Anne. I'm sorry.
No! I didn't even. They just don't see talent. They don't know what talent is in it for them. That's what it is.
I just can't wait to get out of here and leave you behind.
What did I ever do to you?
We got eliminated, and now I'm free. I can do whatever I want.
Man, when we stepped forward, I started to panic. I like to keep a good strong shell around me, but right then I felt weak. You know, we all felt pretty evenly matched, so to see us step forward like that, man, I thought we were done right there.
Yeah, I thought the presentation killed us, but I guess not. We passed. Underdogs, we're gonna keep going. See you next week.